Explain what they're doing.
Hey, we are listening to the Vegetable Orchestra out of Vienna as I blow some bubbles. Tonight's story, our podcast, was about this band. If you want to call them that. They're an orchestra. They take their music seriously, Chris.
I mean, an orchestra is a band.
Oh, yeah, come on. We go.
Well, don't do that. That makes it worse.
It sounds like something dying.
Yeah, this is rough. This is pretty rough.
Anyway, that's just a sample of the.
It's pretty rough.
You might get sued from YouTube for playing that. That's okay. And what was your story tonight?
No, we're not.
What did you talk about?
So tonight, I talked about a lady who was concerned about her husband.
Okay.
Because she found out that
your story tonight?
There we go. The lady found out that she found out that her husband has been going online as a cat
for
3 years.
Okay.
And it got so intense that he had cat rivals.
Yeah.
If you and got in arguments.
Would you make a good cat? You think you'd be a good cat?
Not really. My personality doesn't really match a cat. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm more needy than a cat, so I'd be a better dog.
Okay. All right. So, but you can find this guy. His name is Mr. Whiskers. He's on Reddit, and I guess he's got a big following. There's a whole fan fiction.
Yeah.
With Mr. Whiskers online, but his wife's not too happy. They may get divorced.
Well, that's okay. So we talked about it on the podcast. You didn't seem too worried about the behavior. If for 3 years you were,
you know what? He's too good. He's too good for it.
He was role playing as a cat.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
You think that's fine?
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
I don't think it's fine.
If he drinks his milk,
if he laps up his milk.
If he laps up his milk.
If he drinks his milk from a saucer, we got problems.
Oh, that's worth the bubble.
Bubble. What does that mean?
There we go. I don't know.
What's we got to figure out, when do we get bubbles?
When do we get it? We get a bubble every time we get a comment. No, not every time.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, it looks like tonight we could do that.
Okay. First comment, you're gonna get a bubble. Just for you.
First comment.
I'll do it right into the camera. Bubbles into the camera. I will ruin Chris's phone.
What was Bubbles?
Sounds like a cat.
A character named Bubbles. What was that from?
Wasn't that Michael Jackson's monkey?
Oh, it was Michael Jackson's
his chimpanzee.
His chimp.
Bubbles? That's a weird name.
It was Bubbles.
Who is your favorite cat of all time?
Ooh. And don't say Garfield. Everyone's going to say Garfield, right?
No, actually, I had a cat, and I loved him very much. He was a real cat.
Oh, your cat was my least favorite cat of all time.
All right.
I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that.
No, I mean, because you said Heathcliff. What are some other
What are famous cats? Sylvester.
Oh, yeah.
Felix.
Sylvester. Felix the cat, yeah.
Figaro.
Sylvester, pretty fun.
Sylvester's good. He's a bit of an asshole.
Well, sure, but they all are.
Sure.
In the WB universe.
Yeah, so Sylvester is the only cartoon cat that...
Stuff with that.
Yeah. He's the only cartoon cat that really embodied the personality of a cat.
Okay.
Like murderous, mean, doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. Pepe Le Pew, not so much Pepe Le Pew, but...
His girlfriend.
The girlfriend's a cat, right?
Yeah, that he's chasing.
Yeah. Does she ever get a name?
No, I don't know.
Wow, that's not
so
right.
That's what I'm saying. There's Figaro was the cat in Pinocchio.
I don't remember.
Not famous
that.
enough.
I don't remember that cat.
Felix the cat is a famous cat. The black and white.
Yeah, isn't there racial overtones to that?
I don't think with Felix.
No,
I don't think so.
Betty Boop. Was there something with Betty Boop? There's something with one of those old cats. I thought there was an old cat or old cartoon character, or it wasn't good.
I don't remember.
Wasn't Felix the cat,
remember a cat
in the Nazi party?
Not when he was on.
Does this make?
Not when he was on air.
Okay, I thought Felix the cat was a Nazi agent.
I don't think so. Think so. But Hitler did have a cat. So.
Well, you know what's funny about Hitler?
Sure. Let's go.
He was a vegetarian.
Yeah, sure.
Which is so crazy.
Yeah.
But not the people in the Vegetable Orchestra tonight.
No, right. They will let you know.
They will let you know.
They will let you know. Anyway, Vegetable Orchestra, husband going online as a cat.
Is there something that you would like find out from your wife that you didn't know that she was doing? Because that's the whole point of this story. The husband was keeping it a secret. Was he keeping it a secret?
He was.
He wasn't trying to keep it a secret from his wife.
Well, yes, he was, and we know that from his reaction.
His reaction was weird, but I don't think he was trying to keep it from his wife. I think he just was like, "Oh, you found out that I've been role playing as a cat online."
But here's the
my
thing.
alter ego
for 3 years.
For 3 years, but it wasn't
that's why you know he's keeping it a secret. It wasn't just like I didn't get around to telling you. No,
but it's like a lie. Like, oh, I'm not lying to you. You didn't ask me. I would have told you.
No.
Ask me. I didn't volunteer the information.
So you think lying by omission? That's not lying, right? That's what you're saying.
I mean, right? No, a little bit.
That's what you're saying. It is lying. And he was keeping it a secret, or else he wouldn't have gone.
He was thinking it wasn't her business.
He wouldn't have gone 3 years without saying anything to her.
It wasn't her business.
That's not true. He's 100% lying. If you kept something from your wife for 3 years, you wouldn't consider that lying to her?
I mean, if she didn't ask about it.
Right. That's a problem.
I mean, she doesn't even know about the other family. She doesn't ask me.
Yeah.
If she asks me, I'll tell her. It's like, yeah, there's another family.
Well, lying and lying by omission is different.
Well, whatever. Anyway, I guess my point would be, is there something that your wife could do that'd be like, oh my God, that's really weird.
Yeah.
I can't get behind you on that.
Well, I mean, I think it's two different things, right? There's not much she can do that would make me go, oh, I don't know about that. Like, I think we're at a point where pretty much anything, you go, okay. That's it.
Same situation as the story we did tonight.
Yeah.
If she's like, yeah, I've been role playing as a cat.
Well, so here's the thing. Me and you have a very different personality from the wife that wrote into Reddit. Mm-hmm. If Jesse told me that, like, hey, I've been role playing as a cat online for 3 years, I would be like, what? Let me see this cat role play. And I would read it and I would go, holy shit, that's funny. Let me get in there with you.
Oh, you would get in on it.
Let me be the second cat in the house. And we can talk and plot, against our owner. So I would be for that. But again, I have a very different personality from the lady in our story tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Was there something that
No, I think probably the same.
Roll with most things?
Sure.
I mean, because now we're talking even if it's murder.
What? Yeah, as a leap.
I'll support her.
Would you turn your spouse in if you found out they murdered someone?
Depends why they murdered somebody.
Okay.
Depends why. It was just because you're a serial killer, psychopath.
Okay.
Oh, I got to think about it.
Now it's like Dexter.
He's right now. Well, Dexter had a code, right?
He had a code.
He had a code. He only killed killers.
Right.
So if Jesse only killed killers, I'm like, you're doing good in the world.
Okay.
So if she has a code.
Let me think, though. All the people that tried to protect Dexter, it didn't work out for them either, though.
It did not. Hey, can I say something real quick about Dexter? People seem to love that show.
Sure.
Like, really like it.
Where to put this thing? Yeah.
Like, so much so where, like, if I bring up, for instance, hey, man, have you ever seen Breaking Bad? It's one of the greatest shows of all time. I'm like, okay, and most people will, like, that's in the conversation for most people.
Okay.
Those people will be like, yeah, man, oh my God, but have you seen Dexter? It's not on the same level.
No.
Dexter is like one step above a CW show.
Oh, is it really? Really?
It's not good. It's very cheesy, very weird, not good. There's no like plot or like through line like a Breaking Bad.
I disagree. Dexter was good.
It's not the worst show in the world. All I'm saying is the standards people hold Dexter to is like Breaking Bad standards.
He didn't have a lot of standards. He had a code, but that's about it.
Well, that's fine. I just don't appreciate them holding it to the same standards as these great shows.
Okay. All right.
It's not that good.
Well, this is the after show, right? This is it. This is the girls are coming later. By girls, I mean the cats.
Yeah, yeah. Do you remember that song?
Oh, God.
Remember that
Oh,
song?
it's so bright.
I just want to see what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
I just want to see what it looks like.
Okay.
Do you remember that song? Did you, when you were in elementary school, did you sing like have like a song day?
The cat came back the very next day.
The cat came back. Thought he was a gunner,
Mhm.
but the cat came back. He just couldn't stay away. So okay, so we sang that song, right?
Yeah.
And we sang. When I remember is Que Sera, Que Sera, Sera, whatever
Okay.
will be, and then something about a mountain. Do you remember another song you sang besides the cat came
What
back?
about a mountain?
I don't know.
I like the mountains. I like the roll. Boom,
Not that one.
boom,
Not that one.
Okay.
Not that one. Not that
All
one.
right.
And I've told you this before. There during in like 1991, like the Gulf War.
Okay. Yes.
They had a tribute song like We Are the World.
Okay.
Do you remember this?
No.
So one of the first things I did when I was like to be funny was like we were supposed to sing these songs, and then they played the video of this tribute song.
So it's a propaganda song?
Well, no, it was just for our troops and shit. Was We Are the World a propaganda song?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think it's problematic, isn't it?
We Are the World?
Maybe.
Why problematic?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. But I would just like we would sing the song, but I would imitate the singers. Like when Michael Bolton would come up.
Who were the singers in this song?
What
was it about?
All I remember is Michael Bolton being one of them. So I would imitate Michael Bolton, and I remember.
Give me a Michael Bolton right now.
No way.
No, give me Michael. Like, what do you mean imitate Michael Bolton?
Widow man loves a woman.
Okay, so
and then I'll the only other one I remember is like a dude with glasses going bald, and I pulled back my hair and pretended I was bald and then sing like him. So when I say sing like him, I would imitate the movements in the facial.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You talk real quick. I'm gonna find.
You're gonna find the song. You can't play it.
Of course, I just want to show you like a one image of it.
Okay.
Okay.
I do miss though those songs that would bring famous musicians together and sing songs. That was always kind of fun to me.
I mean, it did like We Are the World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a good song, but
what do I?
There is a Netflix documentary about that. Isn't there?
Not
like, the We Are the World.
Oh, there is. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's like the greatest song ever written or something.
It's not.
No, well, of course
it's
not.
a bad song.
Of course it's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
you can't have all that ego in there.
No, it's hard. That's tough.
Right. Because what's problematic now too is the what is it? Do they know it's Christmas time?
Well, I don't know that one.
Yeah, you do.
Explain.
No, you know the song.
You say this is Christmas.
No.
What did you?
No. That's a good one. No, it's do they know it's Christmas time at Fever?
Okay. Yeah.
And it's like, like all the people in Africa don't know it's Christmas.
That's crazy. I guess I didn't know that. That's what it was.
And then they say, they're gonna, what they need this year isn't a gift; they just need life.
Whoa!
And it's like, and thank God it's them instead of you.
Whoa!
You know that song.
I guess I don't.
It's been done quite a few times, and that one they say is kind of problematic because it's like,
oh, is this it? Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe not white privilege, but just savior.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is it. This is it.
Okay, you can't play it.
Here's the bald dude.
What's the name of the song?
No, hold on.
What's the name of the song? You can't play it.
I can. It's called Voices That Care. Stand tall, stand proud.
This is for the Gulf War? No, this will only work if we had Stitcher and you could share it. That's David Hasselhoff. Oh, God. You can't. Will Smith was in it?
Celine Dion?
Celine Dion before she was famous?
Play the actual song. Kenny G?
Kenny G. All right. This is like SNL spoof. It's like an SNL spoof.
There's that bald dude.
Who is the bald dude? Cindy Crawford? Kevin Costner. He can't sing. OJ?
No, that's Marcus Allen. Richard Gere. So they had no singers?
Just Michael Bolton. And Celine Dion.
Bobby Brown.
Was that? Okay. Okay, you can't play this. We're going to get shut down. They can't see it. This is not going to be good.
Axl Rose.
Oh, my God. All right, so SNL did do a spoof. Luther Vandross. So yeah, this is horrible.
So
SNL did this. SNL did a spoof on this.
stand tall, stand proud. Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Ahmad Rashad.
Oh my God. All right. Please kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
So anyway,
You had to sing this song?
yeah, we
It's
sang
a
it.
hard song to sing.
Yeah, we sang it.
No, SNL, they did a spoof for that.
Ahmad Rashad.
Oh my God. All right. And who was playing Axl Rose? Was it David Spade?
I mean, I would buy it.
That's funny. Chris Farley played one, I think Wilson Phillips or something.
One of the Phillips sisters.
Yeah.
But that wasn't Stand Tall, Stand Proud. That was like, I think it was just like wasn't it just like
that was a thing.
A generic. It was a generic.
But the Christmas one, that's been done. I think Chris Martin was in the last one that they did it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sting was in the original. Bono was in the original.
See, maybe I don't know this.
You know this song. It's
I know,
Christmas
but
time.
I guess the story though is not making sense to me. I don't understand.
Yeah, we'll play that later too. Anyway, regardless. That song would only be good if we had a vegetable orchestra playing it.
Well, yeah, play the vegetable orchestra again. That was fun.
that'll bring him in.
Yeah, this is a disaster. We haven't had one person come in.
Oh, I thought it was at 7.
No, never at 7.
Oh, okay. In that case, let's just talk.
Yeah, we're not doing this for anybody.
So,
what's this? Okay.
What I was trying to say was that I'm listening to Inside Conan.
Okay. What is this? What is this? Okay, go. Sorry.
It's your chord.
Inside Conan.
Inside Conan. And I'm still like really far away. I mean, it's pandemic. I'm in pandemic.
Jeez. Okay.
Because I got a thing where I got to listen to every episode.
Yeah, that's fine. I get it.
You know what I mean? So I'm crazy.
You're missing out on a lot.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, sure. Getting there. Yeah, you will, and you will get there.
I'm trying to. There's something that I skip. Like I'm like listening. Like okay, all right. You're not a writer. You're just. I don't want to hear it.
And I get that. Yeah, for sure.
You're just going off and say that.
No, there's a couple guests. You're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right now, I'm on Brian
Posehn.
Did I say his name?
He's a stand-up.
He went to Sacramento. He went to Sac State. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've seen him a couple times.
I just didn't know he was from Sacramento or went to school here.
He was on Just Shoot Me, right?
Well, I mean, I knew he's a Mr. Show and all that stuff. I know those things, but I just didn't know that.
Yeah, he had a connection here. Yeah.
Sacktown Roots. But anyway, what you hear, and you know this, I mean, what they always say is like, to get good at the comedy, you got to put 10 years in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Right, to get your voice.
Yeah, that seems to be the number.
Right. And what they keep coming back to, because on that show, they always ask like, if you have advice just for someone that was starting out or trying to use this as a career, what can you give for advice?
Mm-hmm.
Right. But what I keep hearing a lot is, especially for like the writers or the comics, it's got to still be funny for you. If it's funny for you,
which I agree with,
eventually, it's
going to come around or whatever.
Yeah. It may not be like the success. And and it is stupid. Who was it? It was a writer, Ashley Nicole Black.
Okay.
Who's written for like the Black Girl sketch show, and then she did some Ted Lasso. And anyway, and Samantha Bee. But Samantha she was saying, and she was at Second City like right after I left, I guess. Like,
oh really?
Yeah. But
you still had Carmen Esposito though.
Yeah, and Amber Ruffin was on the main stage.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have any interaction with her though.
Sure.
But when I was there, she was main
That's
stage at the time. I'm trying to think who else might have been. Like, oh yeah, I've seen him. But Amber Ruffin was huge. And actually, I think she might have written for Amber Ruffin too. Actually, that's actually Nicole Black later on her show on Peacock. But So that it's just that to be successful, unfortunately, you need to be famous. Which sucks to like have a guaranteed.
Well, especially in like this racket. You've said it, the podcast racket specifically now, because there's a million of them, and anyone that blows up now, it's names going in and go, oh, I'll do a podcast, because it is the new sitcom and stuff that people want to, and that's true. So it's even harder to break through now because you're dealing with famous people.
Sure. Yes, that's unfair.
So it is, and so unless you have something
like you have your own thing, you don't need to.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing though. If I was like not even famous-ish, right? If I was an actor who's been on shows and stuff. And I'm in between like sitcoms. I know I can make, I can just jump on here and, have an audience. So
Yeah.
it makes it harder for nobodies like us to break through. It's because it's so saturated, even more so than 5 years, 10 years ago,
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's a tough ride.
So, and that's where I'm saying about the, it's been some years, we haven't seen stuff. It's like, I'm like, it seems like that does seem to be the course, right? Like you got to put the time in, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm so like, if we find some of this stuff funny, because I mean, and the more we can do that, like this last episode to me, I thought was kind of fun. It was silly.
So here's the thing.
It was fun.
I for like 80-90% of it, it seems like it, but I don't disagree with you.
Okay.
Right? Because one, yes, I do agree with you. I don't care about, I even talked about it last week, the numbers and stuff. That's not as important to me. It is doing something that I find funny, that I want to do. If that was happening and we had 100 followers and that's it ever, okay. I'm not really concerned about making money off of it, getting followers, likes. Not really, right? So I do agree with you there, and we do need to do things that we find funny, and we've proven that we've done that when we did our open mics and sketches. Like we didn't give a shit. We just did what we thought was funny.
Yeah, I was trying to talk to the kids about some of that stuff just recently.
Yeah, and it's hard. Well, the funny thing is whenever I try to explain that to people when we were doing that, it's hard to explain without like you kind of got to see it. We can explain different things. So like
came up me talking about them because I started dancing. I was doing like when we did like the church, the minister people. Oh, can I get him? It's like yeah, it was just like this wasn't like there was no jokes.
Not really. Not really.
Were these characters that
not really,
kind of were like, and we did like you are saved.
Yeah.
And, like, knock you over and like, which is funny to see.
Yeah.
But it was just a thing where I mean, it's just so interesting. Oh, who was else talking about it on Inside Code? Who was talking about it? There was some lady talking about oh, I know who it was. I can't remember. I see her face, but I can't remember her name. That when people say they might have done something new,
right?
It's like, oh, I changed one line.
Yeah.
And that counts as new material.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's not. And whereas, like, granted, we didn't do the normal comedian thing,
right?
But it was new every time. And so we had the respect of the other comedians.
It was very well. For one, it was open mic, and we came up with something different every week, and they're the same thing. Which what you do in open mic, it's no knock on them. That's what you're supposed to do. That just wasn't our thing.
But I think people just were like, how do they do it? Like I not like oh no, that's so crazy, but just like it was just so out there.
It was. It's hard to describe or explain. So,
how long do you think until we got accepted?
Was it like a whole year? Maybe a little less than a year.
I feel the fact that we kept coming back and doing something new. I think.
Yeah.
Dell liked us,
and he did. And so we did it a couple times by ourselves, and we took that class so we can get on.
Yeah.
And then they started like first they were questioning us, like, "What are you guys doing?" And then they started realizing, oh. It's not just you guys are weirdos. You know what you're doing. You're trying to do this. That's when they started. So, but it was less than a year. We did it like 2, but it was less than a year.
I think we got the respect of the other comics.
Yeah, and it was that last year where really people were like, "Hey."
We know we're not a threat to them because it's like no, you're your own thing.
Yeah.
You're not encroaching.
So yeah, absolutely. So that's my point. Like, so I want to do something that we like. We find funny. I think that is first and foremost for sure. So what my point when I talk about this stuff is like, so our format for the podcast is, well, let's find some funny news stories. And we tell the story we ourselves as well, absolutely. But my point is, if we think that that's not really us either, right? I don't think we've bottled us and put it in a podcast. And I think if we did that, we'd have more fun, and then we would have more followers.
So I don't know what that means because explain that.
So, okay, it's hard to explain. I don't know, right? Because I'm not sure what that means. But I don't. I feel like it we've encapsulated us and what we like to do. So whatever that means, I don't know, because
like this last episode to me, I thought it was fun. Like, I mean, I was like kind of going into like, I don't know how good this is gonna be, but we're kind of riffing and doing these and going with scenarios.
Right.
Like we have that safety net of like we're like, I don't know what to talk about. Oh, we have that.
Yeah.
And so that brings us back to go where we want to go.
Yeah, and every once in a while it falls that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're also dependent on like the story we find.
Is that the key? Maybe finding stories that aren't as long.
No,
allows us to kind of have to go.
I think yes and no. Maybe a little shorter is fine because we don't have to feel like we got to get through the whole thing,
right? Because that could be
but absolutely. But if we find a shorter story and we're not feeling it, then we're desperate and we're searching for things and trying to be funny when we're not. It seems like we're trying too hard. So it's hard with the story. So I don't know what that is, but that's where the brainstorm comes in. With our current format, I just don't think we've bottled us. I don't. And what that is, I don't know, because I think that's easier said than done to do. And that's sometimes where I get. Go back to my original question when we were talking about this before the podcast. Is like, no matter what I feel about it, no matter what you feel about what this needs to be, what are you holding on to after 5 years, and this not getting any likes or views? Like what's like in your mind? Why not try something else?
I'm okay to try something else, but I wouldn't want to abandon this. And I say
why? That's what I'm asking. Why?
Because I feel like it's gotten better. I feel like it's tighter.
Man, oh man,
it's better.
Yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think Sonic would say so. What's his handle? Sonic.
Steven.
Sonic
369, whatever.
Yeah. But no, I do. I think we've gotten tighter. I think we're honing that craft. It's finding that voice. It's doing that thing of like that what comedians are saying it takes 10 years of.
Yeah.
I feel like that's happening. And I think
that's a crazy take.
I don't. I think, as you already admitted, the saturation and the celebrities are coming in.
Of course.
It's hard to stand out. We could do anything else. We're going to face the same problem.
But here's the thing. I agree with you. It's hard to stand out. But it makes it even harder because there's a bunch of podcasts out there like with weird news stories when we're not just ourselves.
Well, look, I don't think we're not ourselves. I'm being me. I'm being
me, of course. Of course.
But when we were on stage, we were performative less.
I'm not saying be ourselves as like we need like authentic selves, but I'm saying ourselves as in like the two people that were loose and like what made people laugh. I don't think we've found that with this format. I don't think it's there, and it's just very weird to me. It's been 5 years. It's getting better. That's fine, but like I asked before, like what's that line? Like why? I just don't understand what the holdup is of like where you're not going. Yeah. Maybe it's getting better, but it's been 5 years and it's like essentially the same.
Well,
so I don't
think it is. I think it's actually a lot better. But I also would say the comment that guy said on YouTube to us was like, "Hey, actually, I like respect. You guys are doing like things that are not as common because most podcasts are going to talk about everything everyone else talks about. So we're being a little unique in that. I like that.
That's crazy that you one comment out of 500 videos." You know what I mean? Like you hold on.
No, but it's not because people don't see it.
If that was true, more people would say that.
But that's not. No, that's not. That's short-sighted.
It's not short-sighted.
But it is because of this. We already said this. It's saturated. We don't do anything to promote ourselves. To promote yourself, I mean, it's a freaking. You gotta put money in. You gotta do ads. Like really, you do. You do.
Yeah.
The fact that like if YouTube could put us out instead of 2,000 people, when we have a video 50% swipe rate, like put us in front of 100,000, we have 50,000 views.
Right, but they also say I'm with you. But like they also like say like the algorithm is also, you can also say that's the audience and the reason it doesn't put us out to 10,000 people because 10,000 people aren't ready to they don't want to watch us. and it knows that, right?
How does YouTube know that? And that's
where they do know that, right? Because they don't
bots.
They don't put us out. They don't put like random videos out to a million people hoping that they get a lot of people watching. They don't. There's a rhyme and a reason to the videos and the accounts that they do that to. So there's a reason they're not doing that to us. And it's like, it's weird not to see that and to be like, we haven't shown anything that makes us unique and different where we want to keep continuing it. And why would you, what we can find something that's more fun. You know what I mean? What's up, Jade?
Hold on. I said I would blow bubbles.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
You're gonna blow bubbles to our first comment.
First comment.
Jade. We're just arguing about our podcast, Jade, and why it's not working.
Hey, Jade was here last time.
That's what I know.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But that's what we're arguing. We're just arguing.
Jade, you can probably settle the debate. You don't have to do it right now. But if you're bored ever, watch not 5 minutes of a video, because we take forever on This Week in Elon.
Yeah, I know.
Like skip through a video of ours, one of our podcasts, and then you tell me if he's right or I'm right.
Yeah. So okay.
He says it sucks.
But I still haven't got an answer of why you're not okay with like letting this format go.
I'm gonna blow bubbles in Chris's face now.
I haven't got that answer yet. You know what I mean?
Oh, don't eat them. No. I don't even know what's in this.
It's pee bubbles, right?
It's pee bubbles, and it's gonna get braiding.
It's pee bubbles.
Pee bubbles. Anyway, no, there's a reason. I don't know. Is it YouTube algorithm? Is it us? I don't know.
It's us, man.
It both?
It's like how many things need to happen where we say it's us.
Okay, so if we did a new podcast,
it's weird to say you're not saying it's us.
It's them.
It's not. We can't blame everyone but us for us not doing well.
Why? I do that all the time.
That's my point.
It's worked well for me.
That's the problem.
I'm a white male man.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. That's how you roll.
Think you work for the post office?
Why was I got to do it?
You said white mailman.
Oh, I did say white mailman. No, I did not work at the post office. I should, though. Both my parents did. Here we go.
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Which we have already said was the name of
Michael Jackson's chimp.
Michael Jackson's chimpanzee, which is a weird name for a chimp. Why do I have the glasses?
I don't know. I just handed them to you.
Okay.
Okay, look at it. But maybe people. There's only 3 people watching. Help us figure out what's going wrong. I say it's us, and I don't understand why Matt can't accept that it's us, and we need to change up the format.
I got a question for Jade.
She's not watching anymore.
No. Do you?
It's not you. It's me. Yeah, exactly. That's what I tell him all the time.
No, Jade.
It's not you, man. It's me.
Do you post any videos? Come on, man. Hey, man.
Pop your collar.
What are you doing? It's crazy. Come on. No joke. No. Do you post any videos, Jade? And if you do,
they do well?
Yeah. How do they do? Some people just are on YouTube and don't have any videos.
Yeah. So she just says she doesn't post.
Okay.
That's fine. So
and how are you doing with that?
I mean, okay. So I think I don't know what else there is to discuss, right? Because like there's a wall.
Okay.
There's a wall up, and we're not breaking through that wall. And I'm not sure why you can't go. Yeah, we're not doing something right, so let's change it up.
This is what I'm saying. It's the saturation of the market. And we don't put any money.
That's a cop out to be like. Money. That's not true though, man. There's plenty of videos that don't put money into it, and
how do you know they don't put money into it? How do you know?
You think the key to this is like spend more money and then we'll be seen? But okay, and then so let's spread that out. Money in what sense? Like where are we putting that money to?
Chris, money for nothing, chicks for free.
Right. So no one's gonna get that. But I'm asking for real.
Yeah.
Like you just said, okay, spend money on
Advertising.
what?
Advertising.
That's fucking weird, dude. No, like
Doesn't advertising work?
I
I don't know.
enough.
But this is a good, nice, refreshing Guinness drop
Enough
beer.
people like have seen it where they're not sharing it, they're not watching it long enough.
Guinness gives back.
So how do we I don't understand where we go from here, because like not that we're going to stop the podcast.
Hey Chris, have you ever had a green beer?
Yes.
Is it better than regular beer?
No, it's all gross.
Okay.
All
Was it because it was old? Was it like algae?
Yeah, it wasn't. Well, they didn't dye it. It was just.
So I don't know where people are from here, but so I did live. No surprise to you here. A few years in Chicago, and like one of the coolest things. I mean, like St. Patty's Day.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dye the river and all that shit.
Oh yeah, they dye the river green.
Yeah.
Which they don't have to do much for that. But
yeah.
But it's crazy. I remember like my first year there, and I had class at Second City, and so I'm taking the train, and I had like early class, like noon. Well, I mean,
early.
for actors.
Sure.
For actors, that's early.
Yeah.
But it was like so crowded. Actually, I was probably there. Maybe it was
Makes
11
sense.
o'clock. But it was like people were drunk.
Well, that's like a huge weekend there, right?
Oh, it's
like,
huge. It's a holiday.
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day. But so like by like 10 in the morning, people were just like
Done's already. Yeah.
Insane.
Well, because for their Boston, it's like that. It's literally an all day thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you wake up, like that's what we're doing today,
and
then you go, pub crawl and all that shit, and which is it would have been. It's fun now, kind of, but like way more fun than not now. Now I'd be like, I'm tired. I want to sleep.
I cannot day drink.
I
cannot day drink.
That's what's so shitty about being older is like, because I love day drinking.
Do you?
I love it, but I can't do it.
Okay.
I like it though.
I didn't see it, but because I love like Seth Meyers when he does the day drinking segments.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I guess when he did with Kevin Hart, Kevin Hart said he almost died.
Well, exaggerating a little bit.
Is he exaggerating?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're both 45-years-olds, 50, 50s, and so like and obviously Seth Meyers, that's a recurring bit that he does.
Yeah. I don't know how he does that.
He's too old for that too. But that's the point though, right? Because it gets a little fun. You're like 3 in, and you're like, oh boy, this is like I do love day drinking. Like
I don't like day drinking.
I've always loved it. Like
I've never liked day drinking.
I just can't. Yeah, I just my body tells me I can't do it anymore.
I was late to the game of day drinking, and when I first did it, I was like, this is not a good idea.
I like
thought of this.
The funny thing is, like, I really didn't do it until I moved to Austin.
Okay.
Because it was more of a thing there. It was it was just like a every weekend thing. Like on Saturdays, Sundays, you.
How early do you start day drinking?
I mean, you can do like 11.
Okay.
Like, and so there's a couple times I did it. One of the worst times was during a South by festival.
Okay.
Ooh, it was bad news bears. I should not have done that, because it was 11 in the morning to 2 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
So it was beyond day drinking.
Who did you see that night? Did you how'd you get home? You took a train?
No.
Okay.
I took an Uber to the train.
Got it.
And instead of just taking it home, and then because I parked at the train station.
Got it. And then you left your car there and walked home.
Yes, exactly. And then I walked home a couple miles. Yeah.
Responsible way.
That was the worst day drinking day.
Walking home, brought to you by Guinness.
Walking home, brought to you by alcohol.
Indeed.
Fucking hell. What about picking like a topic on? Oh, mother of pearl. Oh, sorry. Thanks, Jade. Okay. What about picking something what you guys want to talk about on your live streams? Then people can see ahead of time, and then if something there and should not try. No, I appreciate it, Jade.
Put it on.
Yeah, for sure. Because so initially, Jade, maybe you can help us out. Like the after show obviously was to talk about what we talked about during the show. However, once a few minutes goes by and we're done talking about that and no one's on the live, then we got to just talk, right? So a lot of times we don't know what we're going to talk about, and that's her point. Maybe we should plan it out a little more. Take some effort. You're saying have some effort.
Huh. What would that look like?
Yeah. Effort's tough, dude.
I'm a man. I don't know what that means.
Effort's tough.
Okay.
No, but you're not wrong, Jade.
That's really good.
Is picking a few topics. I think we can always talk about what we talked about during the show.
Because what we did last year is that we actually did the podcast live.
Mm-hmm.
So if we had did that again, the people would know already what we're talking about if they tuned into that.
Yeah.
And then but yeah, we don't do that this year.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough. So because here's the thing. I think it's a lot of hubris from us to think okay, we talked about our topics on the show that we think oh, we're gonna be funny enough. We're just gonna fucking wing it and think that's gonna be a show. We have a lot of hubris.
Mm-hmm.
Combined with you
called the fuck wings
wanting to just improv shit and not plan. If for this guy, if something's too planned, it's gonna come off as bad for some reason, which is bananas to me. And
ask my wife how our wedding went.
Oh God, yeah.
No.
Ask my wife how my the proposal went. Did I tell that story? Yeah, I told you.
You planned it though.
Well, I planned it, but I didn't go through with it, so I winged it at the end.
Yeah, you had to wait for hours, right?
Yes. Real quick for Jade only.
For Jade.
So I had a plan. I was going to propose to my wife, and I was going to go to San Francisco. Yeah, for sure. It's
hold on, let me really quick.
Please.
Jade didn't ask to hear the story, by the way.
Oh, we won't say it then. So you're right. So it's fun when it's spontaneous. But here's the thing about improv, right? This is not an improv show. Obviously, we're just talking off the cuff. But the thing with improv,
it is improv.
Well, technically, then conversations are improv.
Yes, they are.
So technically, in my opinion of improv, I love improv.
Okay.
Right. But when improv is great, it's better than a scripted play or scripted movie to me.
Sure.
But oh boy, when it's just normal, it is probably the worst thing to watch.
It's pedestrian at best.
It's when it's not even bad.
That's
when
a
it's
song.
When
it's a song.
That guy. When it's just normal, it is fucking horrendous to watch. It's fucking bad. And so that's why when you get a good improv show, it's so good because it's and it's such a little golden nugget that you get when it happens.
And it feels like you're intimate. I mean, you're in a small room,
and that's the magic of it. Because when it happens and it's right, it's better than anything scripted you can watch. It's magic, but it's just so hard to get to that place consistently.
It is
right. Only a few famous improvers.
We only do it every week.
Anyway, so when I proposed to my wife, I took her to San Francisco, where she's from. Yep. I was like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a night, going to go eat. And then on the way back, we walk on the beach. I want to propose to her. So we did all that. We spent hours in San Francisco.
Where'd you eat? Somewhere fancy?
No, I was young and poor. I don't remember. It was nowhere good.
Boudin or Bodin?
Yeah.
Bread place?
Yeah, Boudin or whatever the fuck.
Boudin. It's French.
Yeah. So we did all that. We just had a good night.
Yeah.
And I was walking down the beach, and I was like, "This is it. This is my plan."
Yeah.
We ate, we hung out, and on the beach in San Francisco. Her favorite place in the world is the beach in her hometown, San Francisco.
Which she tried to run away from.
Yes, right. Well, only because she couldn't afford it, and she didn't want to live at her parents' house.
Yeah.
Because she was going to go to San Francisco State, but her mom was like, "Well, if you do that, you just live here." And she's like, "I'm out." Hey, Jade, actually, dude, you're not that far off. There's probably somewhere like a Red Lobster, less than Red Lobster.
Real seafood, but not from here.
Yeah. So we walked on the beach. I was like, "Oh my God, this is it." So we sat down.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, we're talking, hanging out," and I grabbed it from my pocket, and I was like,
"Wait, what's it?"
The ring.
Okay,
Relax. I grabbed
Side note, hold on.
Okay, please.
Sex on the beach. Just seems
dirty, messy.
Well, a lot of things could get in places.
Well, just like the thing is, you see sex on the beach and you see sex in water, in pools. It's not as good as it's shown.
The fantasy's better than the reality.
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Got it.
So I was sitting there, we were talking.
You might make an oyster.
Had the ring in my hand.
A pearl.
Thank you.
Pearl.
Oysters make pearls.
Well, I had sex on the beach and then we made a pearl. Hey, 9 months later.
I don't know what that means. And I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is working out perfectly. Well, kind of, if we had a fancy dinner and shit, but like, I was on the beach, had the ring in my hand.
Okay.
Didn't do it. We kept talking, didn't do it. And we were talking there for a long time. And by that time it was like time to go. And I hadn't asked her yet. So I was like, well, guess I'm not doing it. Cause I couldn't just muster up like, hey, I knew she was going to say yes, but I just couldn't muster it up. So we walked to the car, sat in the car, started it, didn't drive away. So she's like, why, why are we not driving? So in my genius head, I thought she's on to me. So I'm going to throw her off the scent.
She probably was.
She 100% was because that night when we started from Sacramento, I was like, yeah, let's go to San Francisco. She's like, okay. She's like, she already clocked it, that was weird. It was like on a Wednesday. So we were in the car, started the car like to drive home, didn't leave the parking lot. So she was like, why aren't we going? I thought, okay, she's on to me. I'm going to throw her off the scent. So the first thing, after like 5 minutes in the car started, the first thing I said to her is like, hey, I have something to say to you, but you got to promise you're not going to be mad when I say it. That's the first thing I say to her.
Okay.
She's like, okay.
All right.
Yeah. Probably better for a man's health if they never would ask. Yeah. So the first thing I say is like, I have something to say, but like, you can't get mad. Okay. But I promise you, it's like, it's hard for me to say. I really don't. I don't want to say it, but like, just you promise you won't get mad. I won't get mad. Just tell me. So this went on for like a few minutes of like,
God.
it's not good.
I would like probably walk out the door.
Oh, she was ready to.
Uh-huh.
I just went on and on about how no, it's not.
My parents are not that far. I'll find them.
But like, just know that I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
But just don't get mad.
Okay.
Blah, blah. She's like, what the fuck is happening? So after this whole diatribe of like, I got to say something to you, and I promise, just don't be mad at me. I go, will you marry me? So I said it in the car as it started, as I was on the beach in a nice night. I say it then, and she's like, what the fuck, man? Like, so she said yes, but then, but she's like, what are you doing?
Serious right now?
Why do you think it's a good idea to make me think that, like,
no joke,
you cheated on me?
Uh-huh.
And then,
whoa, what? That's how you made it seem like, I guess? Okay,
yes, right. Because I was like, it's not good. You got to promise not to be mad. I didn't mean to. Christ, this is hard to say. Will you marry me? Mm-hmm. So listen to my. Thanks, Jade.
It's not sweet. It's not
to
sweet.
My defense,
no.
I was like, I'm gonna pull the old 180 on her. Make her think.
You're making her think like, do I really want to do this right now?
100%. And to this day, she still thinks that. She's like, why did I say yes? She still thinks that to this day. But in my mind, I was like, I don't want to.
How many years has it been?
I don't. I got married in 2008. But we were together. We've been together 21 years.
Nice.
We've been together 21 years. Married like 16, 17.
Fantastic.
17. Man. But I thought I justified it by thinking I don't want her to know it's about to happen, so I'm going to throw her off the Saints. So that was my proposal.
All right. Yeah.
Was yours better than that?
Yeah, it was. You idiot.
She was nervous. I was nervous.
Nervous for him.
It was a whole thing. Like, we've been together a long time now, so it worked out because thank God she knows me enough to be like, fucking Chris. So it wasn't a big deal. Like, because we were together 5 years before I proposed.
Right.
So like, she knew me by that time.
Right.
And how much of a dumb idiot I was.
That's true. This is true.
I wish.
And you remind her every day.
I wish I had. I do. Which is good. I wish I had a better story to tell. I hate when people ask like, how'd you propose? I'm like, I don't want to say this. I don't want to fucking. When it comes up, I'm like, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
She deserved better than that. But you know,
if I could have redone my proposal, if I had some more money, I would have like paid a really handsome person to ask my wife first.
That's smart.
And be like,
that's
and then
smart.
Tap them out. Excuse me.
That's smart.
Can you marry me instead?
That's smart. That's smart. I like that.
I think that would go over well.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the podcast and proposals. All we gotta do is.
Of course, it was like something like Chalamet.
Well, shit.
I would say no. You gotta go with Chalamet.
Well, for Jesse, it would be Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal, yeah.
If I could have got Gyllenhaal to propose to my wife.
Oh my God.
Instant, yeah. So they would have been together for 20 years.
But be like, but I'm the one that had you guys meet. That's worse.
I will be Jake Gyllenhaal's proxy.
Yeah.
Just every time, you're together with me in bed, think of Jake Gyllenhaal.
that's all you got to do, honey.
That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do.
Then you'll love me forever.
For sure. I love it.
Yeah, we're on the West Coast. We're in Sacramento, Northern California. I just read a post today.
Well, I want to know where Jade's from.
Yeah, where are you from, Jade? I read a post today where someone from Sacramento was made a TikTok about being from Sacramento, and they called it Northern California. And then people from like Northern California were like, "You're from Central California."
It's not Central.
It's like, no, everybody considers Sacramento Northern California.
It's the very beginning of it.
Of course.
But it is. Yeah.
Yes, I get it. The people
I guess
you fucking like... Hicks by Oregon. I get it. You're in Northern California. Seattle, nice.
Yeah, all right.
I got some friends and family in Seattle. I asked you last time. Do you know the Armors? Remember I asked her last time.
Born and raised, Seattle. Born and raised.
That's a good John Mayer album.
Born and raised.
Mm-hmm.
In Seattle?
No, just born and raised.
Oh, okay.
I think you would actually like it.
Probably not.
I know you're not. No. Hold on. I get you're not a fan of him. So I understand. So knowing that, no. You're talking about the first John Mayer album.
Okay. The first John Mayer. The second coming of John Mayer.
I said the first John Mayer album, but I'm saying I know you and I know you don't like him.
That deserves bubbles.
I know you don't like him, but born and raised, it's I think you would actually like. But anyway, so the lady was like making fun of the people that are like, "You're from Sacramento, that's Central. This is true Northern California." It's like, fuck off.
No, it's like the cutoff of being a millennial or anything.
Sure.
Like, oh,
we're on the edge.
You also could be this one or that one.
Technically, I'm a millennial, but I'm the edge of Gen X.
Exactly.
But I'm a millennial.
Right.
The California is the millennial of Northern California.
Lived in Florida.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That's a very different vibe, Jade. Fucking Florida 7.
7 years. Wow.
Florida to Seattle.
Yeah.
That's a very different vibe.
Wow.
I like Seattle better, but
not cool, dude. Stop. But you've also never been to Florida, you said so.
I have.
Oh, you said you.
No, I haven't.
Good conversation, Chris.
I'm just imagining.
Okay, you're imagining.
No, I like Seattle though. That's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure Florida's fine.
You don't like alligators?
They're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, Seattle seems more hip, for sure.
Well, it's more my vibe. But
rain.
I like
cold.
rain. I like rain.
You have a cold heart.
Yep, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Hence my proposal story. So yeah. But Florida. Florida seems fine, I guess.
Okay, but no, where what was the other say about Northern California? What did I say about Northern California?
It's the millennial of California.
Yeah, it's the millennial of California. Anyway, relax, lady. It's fine. I do want to go to.
Who you calling lady? Me?
No, in the video.
What video?
That you just talked about. The lady was complaining about.
Oh yeah. No. The lady
Jesus
was from
Christ.
Sacramento. Relax the comment.
Have you seen the trailer for the Sacramento movie?
Yes, I have. So with Sarah.
Michael Cera in it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Looks fun.
It looks good.
The funny thing is about that.
And what's her face?
Oh, who is the girlfriend there? Fuck, I forgot.
Twilight.
Yeah. Kristen Wiig. Stewart.
Kristen Stewart.
But the funny thing is, I was watching that trailer for Sacramento. People seem not friendly here. Oh no, that's not good.
What's that?
She said people don't seem friendly in Seattle. Well,
really?
Okay, so
really?
Jade, I will say this: I do get that vibe from Seattle and Portland.
No, Portland's awesome.
That they're very territorial, though. I'm saying like they're very like.
I know in Oregon they're tired of Californians.
Absolutely. It's the same thing with Texas. But I get the vibe that they're very territorial and like if you're not from here, you're not a native.
Not true.
Get out of here. Okay, bye. No, you're fine. No, Jade, I get that. I can see that, Jade. As far as being not friendly, because I like the town and the city, but I wouldn't like it if I felt out of place there. Like I'm from California, but I moved to Austin for 7-8 years, and the people in Austin hated people from California. anybody that was like infiltrating on their city. And Austin is like the only kind of like blue liberal-ish city in Texas, right? And they were very territorial, and they did not like Californians coming to Austin. They thought we were ruining their city. So I get this Seattle vibe of like, if you're not from here, you don't really get it. So fuck off. Tell them to fuck off. Anyway, so about the trailer.
I just want to know what made Jade leave Florida for Seattle.
Oh, that's a
if
good
it's
question.
too personal,
Good
don't share. Don't worry about
that's
it.
That's a good question. Good question.
If you don't mind, I'd be interested.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
team.
and Jade, you're gonna get your basketball team back.
Really? According to the mayor, though, just trying to psych him out.
No, you'll get the basketball team back.
From who?
It was going to be an expansion team. Expansion team. It'll be Vegas and Seattle.
Who's got the better football team, Dolphins or Seahawks?
Oh God!
Of course, she said Florida. I'm assuming Miami. That's stupid.
Yeah,
it could have been
in Florida,
Jacksonville.
It could be Jacksonville.
Jaguars. The team that no one likes.
But and what I recognize.
Oh no, she's a big Jaguar fan. No.
the trailer for Sacramento. What I noticed though is so funny because like they don't start in Sacramento, obviously.
Right.
They're getting road to Sacramento.
Right.
But the funny thing is when they get there, they all in my head they just keep driving past the bridge.
Yeah,
over the top bridge. That's it.
Yeah.
And like that's it.
I noticed that too.
They're like, this is Sacramento bridge scene. Walking on the bridge, driving on the bridge.
So that's what we have to do now when we do our hey, welcome to Sacramento.
Yeah.
We can walk on this bridge. It's in the movie.
Yeah,
Sacramento.
And that's what it's so funny is that they keep doing that. I'm like, because you got the river there, so it looks pretty, right? You got the bridge, you got the river. Seahawks do suck. Yeah, Seahawks do suck.
Oh, wow, okay.
Seahawks do suck for sure. Electrician, union. Oh, got it. That makes sense.
Well, so you moved all the way there for
well, man, unions are special though. They will hook you up.
But that's super far away.
But if you can find a union that
Florida,
will,
I'm into
I get it.
That's huge.
No, I get it. It's
big
about as far as you can go.
And I would ask, was there any family that you already had in Seattle, or was your husband as well from Florida? Because when we moved to Chicago, we didn't know anybody.
Us either.
And so when you moved to Texas, you didn't know anybody. Yeah, and it's a little scary.
It is
at first.
Well, the thing is too, just like you, like so we moved to Texas when I get it. When we moved to Texas, Jessie was 5 months pregnant.
Oh yeah, man.
So like our daughter was born in Austin, right? And so it was very weird to leave family and go away from family and then
while you're starting the family
and then have a kid. Yeah. So it's like we were just kind of stuck there. We had our friends and like, you want to go out? Nah, I got a newborn.
No,
so,
I know.
So we had to do everything on our own.
So it's even more isolating because you couldn't meet new people as much. Cause
and we had good friends where like they would come over and they were nice to us, but like we had to do everything on our own. There wasn't any dropping off at grandma's or like, hey, give us a time. And my mom would visit, of course, but like it was all us, So
we also had a kid when we moved.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was like, it was the same.
We weren't already pregnant though.
But. Right. Yeah. Well, we got Jessie was 5 months pregnant when we got married.
Moved out. Yeah.
No, she was 5 months pregnant and married, so she could not drink during our wedding.
Poor lady. Mm-hmm. She probably needed it.
Oh, she needed it. She definitely needed it. Yeah, Jade. No, we get it. When I moved, when Matt moved, no family either. But I think that's okay. Like I'm glad I did that. I'm back home with family now, but I'm glad I had those 7-8 years of doing it. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, you were there much longer than I was.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, we were there 7.
If it wasn't for the kid, I would have stayed out there longer.
Same. Actually, a big reason to move is to get Nora back to to family for sure.
Right.
So I have a 16-year-old. Well, I have one kid, 16-year-old.
I got 3, 17, 14, and 11. Boom.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah.
I'm trying to convince Nora to go to apply to UT.
Kids, Jade, any kids? We're sharing a lot. This is cool. This is good. But you're trying to tell her to do what?
Go to UT, just to get back to Austin.
Oh, really?
But I don't want her to be in Texas.
Okay.
I don't like the vibe there.
They are good ages. What's awesome is like they're not too far apart from each other. My kids.
And that's the thing with us.
That makes it pretty cool.
We always talk about having 2
Ooh, 8 and 10.
And nice. That's good.
Boys.
That's like me and my brother. Me and my brother are 2 years apart, 2.5 years apart.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, like that's my brother too. But I wish you can go to UT.
Yep, indeed.
But I don't want to.
As boys should be. Look, my kids actually are probably strange because they get along with each other very well.
Utah. Yeah.
Like they have fights, but not like fights. And when I was a kid, my brother and I, we got along, and my sister, But you hear those stories of like brothers and just like pounding each other, making fun of each other all the time, and like something cool about that. Also, I don't know if that's your kids, but anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so I actually also was a stay-at-home dad for quite a few years, which was incredible. Before it was cool to be a stay-at-home dad. Is it cool? I hope it's cool. I'll have to have Chris back me up on that one. But yeah, no, that was awesome. Would never change that. That was great. Yeah, always fighting. Yep. Fucking nuts. Enjoy it because it does, man. I mean, it's such a cliche, but man, it does go fast. Because my son just got his permit. He's a senior, gonna be a senior next year in high school, and man, I'm getting all sappy, man. And this is the thing. I don't know if you get sappy, but
sometimes
I get emotional, man. I get emotional. Gets to me.
Sometimes.
Gets me. Again, I was a stay-at-home dad, so it gets them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I get it.
I gave up my career for these assholes.
That's the thing.
No, because I was trying to pursue acting, right? And it's like I thought like, oh no, it's like I had a writing teacher at Second City, and I remember telling her, oh hey, we're having a baby, and she's like, oh, there goes your career.
Yikes!
That was her reaction.
First thing
she said. It wasn't like congratulations.
Well, I mean, not wrong, right?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not,
but it's rough. But it's rough.
It was like,
but it's rough.
Oh,
but it's rough. It's rough.
And so then I thought it kind of was, and then I was like, okay. And then we moved back to Sacramento. I was like, well, you know what? If I was doing okay in Chicago, I could probably work in Sacramento. Mm-hmm. Smaller market, I could,
But less opportunity though.
For sure.
Yeah.
But so I was like, oh, let me do this, and then it's like, oh, I started getting shows. It was great. And then the second one came.
Yeah.
And it was like,
then my life's over. My life's over. So that's.
So I'm gonna wait till I'm in my 40s to start a podcast.
Hey,
up top.
That's what I always say about Nora, my daughter. Is I love her. She ruined my life. No, she's fine. She's cool. She's a cool kid.
Cool kid.
She's a cool kid.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hopefully you get to go and if your family's cool, hopefully you get plenty of time to go back and see your family. If the family's cool.
Yeah, that's the key. Jay, do you get back to Florida often, or do you try, or what's the deal?
When you were in Texas, did you go back quite a bit, or
not quite a bit? Every once in a while, my mom came to visit more than we.
It was expensive.
Yeah, and she could afford it. We couldn't.
They helped us out, so like we would come back for like Christmas.
Yeah.
But actually, you know what? It wasn't. We could afford more because we didn't have kids.
Well,
we had a little more income.
Yeah. No, right, and I get that. We went back a few, handful of times, but like there was a point towards the end where every like 4 months my mom would come out.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like every 3 times a year, like
nice.
Just to see Nora because Nora's getting older and she has the personality now and blah blah blah. Helped us because we're like, cool, we can go out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that makes sense.
Try to visit in the summer. That's yeah. For sure.
That's good. It's important.
Yeah. Oopsie. So now what?
Oh, well, I was gonna say more about the visiting, but
explain. Go.
Well, I lost my train of thought when you said.
So it's my fault?
It's your fault. No, want to go see more, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's lost forever. It was brilliant. It was going to be amazing, but it's
lost in the sauce.
All right, so we are going to... What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Well, we're gonna try to make a short.
Oh,
We're gonna make a YouTube short.
fine.
I gotta convince this guy to make shorts. So he asked, why doesn't this podcast grow? Why doesn't our YouTube channel grow? And then I try to make him make a video. And what's your reaction?
That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not the issue. You know.
It sounds like we're married.
Just have just a fundamental disagreement about what we're doing.
Okay, so the short is dumb, but we'll give it to you. So ready? Sell it to Jade. Sell it to Jade.
Yeah, obviously, look at my face. Obviously, I'm not going to do that.
Sell it to Jade. Chill. Sell it to Jade.
Obviously,
ready?
I'm not going to do that.
Here we go. Ready? So ready?
No.
I just finished watching Wicked.
Let me Guinness. Hold on. Say it again. Let me say it again. I gotta say it again. Say it again.
So I just finished watching Wicked.
Let me Guinness. Elphaba's flying high with gravity.
That wasn't the line?
Oh.
Okay, but yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. Jiminy Cricket.
You're cool.
Let me Guinness.
Yeah. You're fine.
Oh boy.
Leave me alone.
Don't put this on Twitter.
Why?
Jay, are you on Twitter? You on X? Twitter? It sounds like it was an X of yours. Oh yeah.
What sounds like it?
Twitter.
Oh sure.
It's like an ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know X.
Yeah, I get it.
I want to post it now. I'm gonna end the live.
Why?
Talk.
What
do you
point?
got?
What's the point?
What do you got?
What's the point of anything?
I think Jade left.
What's the point? That's fine. Jake can leave. No, I was gonna say, what's the point of anything? What are we doing?
Okay. I love shorts. You guys are funny. Love it.
Well,
Man,
watch our
Jade's
shorts.
very kind.
Jade, watch our shorts.
I think we're good here, sir. I know you just posted to Twitter, but this is the thing. You don't do much social media. It's probably for the best. It's probably for the best, Jade. It's not good. Doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling?
You've heard of doom scrolling?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Why would I know what that is?
Because you're hip. You're
I
on top
got
of
it. I'm
things.
with it.
You're with it.
Yeah. No, I don't know doom scrolling.
It's just like, you lose track of the time.
I do that
and
a lot.
usually it's like bad news. Like,
I do that. I do that a
look
lot.
at this.
I do that.
No.
I do that a lot.
Right, and then that's all the social media stuff.
I do
just,
that.
It's not just that, but it's also then like you see, oh, look how cool they're on their vacation.
Oh well, that's definitely a problem, especially with like younger, where it's like they think that's a real life that people are living.
Yeah,
and they're like, why?
We got a max.
Why don't I live like this?
Yeah,
and then you're like, well, because nobody does.
Right.
Not even there.
Dude,
what happened?
I don't love that. I don't love that. But they're quiet.
I want you to leave this on, and we can still film it, but I'd rather leave it on.
You want to do the short now?
You said do the short. I don't want to do the short.
Now I mean we're gonna do a short.
Why can't this just be on while we're doing it?
That's what I suggested earlier, and you're like, it's a bad idea.
Never said that.
Yeah. He did, but the camera wasn't on. It's okay. You know, Jade, the problem might be the person that's on actually might just be him.
Popular. That's a song from Wicked. You're gonna be popular. Right?
Yeah, because this is the better podcast. This is what we should do.
That's a song from Wicked.
Right? This is the vibe you're looking for?
Yeah, it's way more fun.
It's not.
It's way more fun.
It's really not better.
It's way more fun.
It's not better. It's not better. I don't know. Well, I don't know. You know what? Again, Jade could attest to that. If you're bored, and no pressure, listen to one of the podcasts, compare it to the live, and then you can tell him what's better. And you're probably gonna say this. You're probably gonna be
yes.
And look,
of course she's
that's
gonna
unfair.
say this.
That's unfair.
Of course she's gonna.
That's
say
unfair because right now.
I will say the good thing we didn't get a lot of anti-Semites in this live.
That's a plus.
Last live was a lot of Nazi propaganda.
Yeah. What was up with that, Jay? That was crazy last week. I don't know what that was.
But there was more people, so I feel better.
We got a lot of subscribers last week. Some of them left.
What do you think the difference?
When they realized,
what do you think the difference between this week and last week? We posted the same thing. It's weird, right?
Well, for one, it's a different day.
Sure.
We said it on the live. Hey, we do this every Thursday. That's what we said. And normally we do. It's just I have kids and they have a school concert Thursday. I couldn't do it. So again, kids get in the way.
Yeah.
But we said, yeah, we do this every Thursday. So they're expecting us to come on Thursdays. We can't just go a different day and show up and expect.
Oh, I know. We have so many followers that when we go a different day, people actually care. This is crazy.
See? Jay was one of those subscribers. Fantastic. That's so sweet. That's awesome.
She didn't say she subscribed.
Yes, she
did. She did last week. Thanks, Jade.
You look like the Unabomber right now.
That's the plan. We're gonna do a Unabomber skit.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go well.
It's gonna go like this.
It's gonna explode.
Okay. You start.
Come on.
You start.
Come on.
I get it.
Thank you.
You start. Go.
I didn't know where to go from this. Hey, Ted.
Who's Ted?
All right. I got a package in the mail.
Oh, for me?
Well, no, it was sent to return to sender.
Oh no! Don't open that.
No.
No, don't open that. I can't tell you why.
Okay.
Okay, next. Okay, another situation.
There you go.
Another situation. Go.
Boom.
Another situation.
Hey, Ted.
Hey, how do you know my name's Ted? I didn't say my name's Ted.
Oh.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, hi, Ted.
Ted Kaczynski.
Ted Kaczynski. Nice to meet you.
Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that.
Why not?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. Hey, have you seen the trailer for that movie Sacramento?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Because he was tried in Sacramento. He was. Forget it. Hey, we claim to fame Sacramento. Ted Kaczynski, Unabomber, right?
Well, he's not from.
No, but that's where he got arrested. I think Montana.
So did the Golden State Killer. So
in Sacramento,
Auburn.
Ah.
Auburn.
Hey man, we're
okay. Wait, one more, Ted. Go.
Hey, hold on. Who has more serial killers, Seattle or Sacramento? Go.
Okay, one more.
It's probably Seattle.
Okay, one more.
Hey, Ted. Hey, sir.
Oh yes.
Who I'm assuming is named Ted.
How do you know? I don't know.
No. I just saw a movie.
Hey, I have a question for you. I sent you a package.
Me?
Did you get it?
Well, what's my name?
Doesn't matter. Okay. I know your address.
All right.
Did you get it?
Let me see here. Oh yeah, right here.
Oh, cool. Give me like 2 minutes to get out of here.
Okay.
I open that when I leave.
Oh, that's sweet. All right, let's see what's in here.
That's a good improv sketch, right?
That's pretty good.
I remember improv training.
Got it. Good. Beautiful. That was great.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah, I think Seattle probably does. But there's more people living in Seattle.
Hey, but didn't that
It's the Pacific Northwest.
Didn't that handsome serial killer start in Seattle?
Wait, that's Twin Peaks.
No. Zac Efron played him.
Kyle
Shanahan, Kyle Dunnigan.
Zac Efron played a serial killer?
Yeah, the handsome one.
The handsome. This is before or after plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Zac Efron.
Well, listen, he got in an accident. Not his fault. Before.
What did he say he did?
A car accident.
Oh, I thought he fell. He broke his jaw.
Yeah, it was a car accident. Oh, Ted Bundy. Yeah. He started up there.
Oh, he started up there. Did he move around?
Yeah. Thank you, Jade. Yeah.
Oh my God, Jade knows her stuff.
Listen,
Green River Killer, Ted Bundy.
I will say this though, Jade. You got Ted Bundy, so he's probably one of the top 5 most famous serial killers of all time.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So you got us on that, but Golden State Killer is pretty important.
Golden State's got to be up there. Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Of course. Well, but I'm saying Sacramento versus Seattle.
Son of Sam.
Ooh, Northern California. No, that's
New York.
Zodiac.
Oh, Zodiac.
That's nice Sacramento.
Ooh, I don't know. This is a challenge now.
But Vallejo, San Francisco, Sacramento-ish.
Clear Lake.
Sacramento-ish.
Well, I mean, but you know.
Yeah. But Sacramento, it's really Ted Bundy versus Golden State Killer, and Ted Bundy got us. He's more famous. But Golden State is pretty scary.
Very scary.
Golden State Killer is pretty scary. One reason I like Golden State Killer is because he's attached to a comedian.
Can you say that again?
Only reason
the
I
only
like.
reason why you like him?
Yeah, because he's attached to a comedian
All right.
that I like.
Okay. Most charming was.
It
Ted
was.
Bundy. Yeah.
Night Stalker.
Oh man. I feel like Jade listens to a lot of true crime
Yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah. Oh, Richard Ramirez is a good one. Yeah, Richard Ramirez is a good one. That's scary.
Okay, I do not know. I'm now a little out of my element.
Richard Ramirez is scary. He was another charming, handsome one that people thought. You know how like it's weird when like people like get attached to like murders and serial killers. Like
I don't know. Do they, Jade?
Like Ted Bundy and Richard Ramirez was super handsome, so people like them.
Okay.
It's just weird to me. You're like, yeah, that's cool, but they also killed 13 people. So maybe don't like them like that. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah. Popular. It's gonna be.
Okay, that was a really good segue there.
Look at Jade over here.
Dropping knowledge.
Being like I was gonna say Creed. Because you said creep.
Oh, I see.
Obviously not Creed.
No, I mean, if you don't, do you own a T-shirt of a serial killer?
Oh, that's the key.
And if you do, you might.
That's how you know.
That's how you know.
You go, hey, listen. Do you have a T-shirt with that serial killer's face on it? Do you have that weird fat guy's clown on your face? Then you're a weirdo. Then you're a weirdo. Otherwise, you're fine. You got a poster as if they were the Backstreet Boys. Of Ted Bundy on your wall.
Hey, if you got to pick one of the Backstreet Boys to be a serial killer,
that's the new Jeff Foxworthy bit.
You might be a serial killer.
You might love a serial killer. You got a poster of Ted Bundy on your wall. You might be a serial killer lover. You got a mug.
I think more than that. I think no. But if you had to pick one Backstreet Boys, who would it be? Who would it be?
I don't like any Backstreet Boys.
I know, but who's
it's AJ. It's AJ.
That's too obvious.
No, Nick is obvious.
No, Nick is not the obvious one.
Nick was the young, like, cute one. Of course, Nick is the obvious one.
No, AJ, it's predictable.
That's crazy.
Okay,
that you're saying that's because that's not true.
I think I'm right on that. Maybe not.
That's not true.
I need Jay to
Nick is the obvious one. AJ is the better one.
But okay, who's right on this one?
Nick's the most popular. Nick? No, you're crazy. That's like saying like if you're.
You wouldn't expect the popular one.
The most popular one is Nick Carter.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't say Nick Carter.
I know that's what I said.
That's the obvious one.
But AJ, he's kind of a creep.
No, he's not.
Oh boy.
What are you?
Aaron Carter was.
Well, Aaron Carter.
Sure. Actually, it was one.
Yeah.
So in sync.
So she. Well, so in. Yes. She said she likes in sync. It would be the same as saying like Justin, right? You're like, well, that's the obvious one.
Nope.
So hold on.
It's Lance.
Hold on.
It's Lance. In sync, it's Lance.
I'm saying, if I were to say Justin,
okay,
that would be the same.
You'd be justified.
That would be the same as saying Nick.
No, it's not.
They're both the lead. It's the same.
Not the same.
Well, and here's the thing. I don't want to be like obviously within sync. It's Justin. Obviously,
no, it's not.
It obviously
it's Lance.
Okay.
Who would be the serial killer?
Oh, is that your question?
Yes.
Oh,
what did you think was the question?
I just thought like who you liked better in the group.
Who would be who would be the serial killer?
Okay, hold on. Then that's different. Hold on.
Oh my lord.
Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So if you yes we do. Well. If
he's gonna get back to that one.
Okay, now I know the question.
Yes.
So Backstreet, who would be the serial killer? It'd be Kevin. He's older, a little weirder.
Okay, that's actually not a bad answer.
In sync.
Yeah.
It would be.
I think Lance.
It's not Lance. It's Chris. Chris has the temper. He would be.
Oh,
Chris would be more likely to off somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Off in bed.
Well,
you mean
that doesn't make sense. So.
Off in bed.
I get what you mean.
Okay. Yeah,
but that's not a phrase.
People say that.
That's not a phrase. If you're going to bed with your wife, what do you want to do tonight? oh, I'm gonna off you tonight.
Yeah.
She would be like, get out.
No, she said,
get out.
She says, honey, I'm going to off you in bed tonight. That's what she does.
Oh God.
She does that.
Okay, so I
Then
think
I
Kevin and Chris. Okay, so who in O-Town? Who would be the?
I don't know anyone in O-Town.
The only person I know in O-Town is Ashley Parker Angel.
There were women in that band?
No, it's a man.
Oh, really? Ashley?
Yeah, Ashley Parker Angel.
Sorry, Ashley. Sorry, Ash.
Well, it's like Uncle Jesse. Jesse's a guy and a girl.
That makes more sense.
But Ashley Parker Angel.
I've never met a guy Ashley.
He wouldn't. Me either. He wouldn't be a serial killer.
Okay.
Okay. 98 Degrees. Who would be the serial killer?
I don't know anyone. Nicholas Shay's the only guy you know.
I know, me too. And Nicholas Shay's brother's in that band, but I don't know his name.
John.
Yeah, Rick Lachey. Rick and Nick.
Rick Lachey. Maybe. And then.
Okay. Destiny's Child. Who would be the serial killer?
No, women aren't serial killers.
That's true. Actually,
it's gonna be One Direction. How about that dude that just died? Liam Payne.
The only person I know.
You know what?
Zayn.
He was off.
Zayn.
He was off by Dexter.
Well.
Dexter has a code. It's part of Dexter's plan.
I know Zayn.
I don't know. I just know.
All I know is Harry Styles is a saint.
Harry Styles is a saint. That's hall pass right there for my wife. That's fine.
She's too young. He's too young.
Yeah, that's what she would say.
Yeah.
Hall pass for me. But Harry, there's the other guy. There's another guy.
Zayn.
The Irish guy. There's the Irish guy in the band.
Conor McGregor?
Yes, Conor McGregor.
Okay. So
he's got a good left hook.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do okay, another game. Okay, another game. Let's do who would be the serial killer in the movie. Like a fun movie. Okay.
Work.
I was
going to go with the Beatles.
I was about to do Beatles.
Who's going to go the serial killer of the Beatles?
It's John. It's John 100%.
It's Ringo.
No way. It's John.
Ringo, like he's going to
But here's the thing. John would be the serial.
He would. Really,
because he would justify it and he would have a reason in his mind about it.
I don't like this one.
John would be the killer for sure.
All right.
In Anchorman. In the newsroom, who would be the serial killer?
It's Brick.
It's Brick. It's Brick Tamlin. You're right. You're right. He's off. You're right. That was too easy.
Yeah.
That was too easy.
I don't know if this works with movies.
It could.
It's too hard.
It's funny to put
Who was the serial killer in your high school?
Ooh.
Fun.
Ooh.
Especially if we actually, there might be some. So this might be too.
Well, there might be some.
It might be too close to home. That's fine.
Okay. What's another band that everyone knows?
I think we did the boy bands. We're done. We're good.
Jackson 5.
All of them.
Joe.
All of them.
Joe tried.
It probably would be. I know who it would be.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Bubbles.
He wasn't part of the band. The
chimpanzee. Michael Jackson. That's why you don't see Bubbles in public.
He wasn't part of the band.
Bubbles.
Because he's
the
dead.
Chimpanzee was a serial killer.
Dead. He's dead.
He's dead. No, hold on. I need a good Bubbles.
We're starting the blow lighter, dude. Jesus
There's some
Christ.
good ones. There's some good ones. Hold on. Wait.
Fucking hell. Tito? Yeah, maybe Tito.
Bubbles. No, it's Bubbles.
Maybe Tito.
Bubbles.
Randy might be the one in Jackson 5.
Nope.
I think Randy might be the one.
Chimps are rough.
He was always, they can fucking tear a human's face off.
Yeah. Yes. And then wear it.
Yeah, they would. Okay.
I want to see The Silence of the Lambs starring chimpanzees.
Okay. Another movie. Back to the Future. Who's this here?
No, stop. I don't want to do the serial killer anymore.
Because it's Biff?
No, this is just disturbing my memories of things.
You think it's Biff, though? Probably, right? No, it's Crispin Glover. He's 100%. He's 100% the serial killer.
He's not right.
Yeah, he's 100% the serial killer.
He's not right.
George McFly is a serial killer. Yeah, for sure.
He's watching her change the binoculars. That's not good.
He's a serial killer.
Well, he's a
like, well, okay, Biff raped somebody. George spied on him.
It was the time.
Sure.
50s.
You can get away with anything in the 50s.
Sure.
Anything.
Oh boy. My daughter, my
is not a serial killer.
Yeah, it's probably I should segue that a little better. My 14-year-old daughter.
Okay.
Was saying she was talking with some buddies in class, and they're trying to come up with a list of comedy movies that you must see.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, she has seen a good amount, but
Not the
Not a
one.
lot,
Not the
because-
one she should see.
Because my kids go to Waldorf school, so there's not a lot of media that they've grown up with.
Yeah.
So, like, she's so innocent
Yeah.
still, and
But she gets funny.
She has a great sense of humor,
which is awesome.
We're watching
but she
Development right
gets-
now
yeah.
and 30 Rock right
Which
now.
is perfect. And she
and
gets
we watch
funny.
Seinfeld.
She gets funny.
Yeah, she does. So, but her list of things are like, Bruce Almighty, Evan Almighty, which you probably wouldn't put. But anyway, so I'm just like what's a classic movie? I don't know, Jade, if you've 8 and 10, that's kind of hard with the kids. Again, depends where you are. With Waldorf, it's different. Because I tried showing The Princess Bride. I thought, they're going to love this. And I scarred my kids for a long time.
So
they were too young. I think my son was 7.
So the thing is with Princess Bride, it like too young or not too young, but like, I think it's funny. I think it's great. But it's also the type of movie that is a little too slow for younger kids. Because like it's
No, it wasn't slow.
There's no. Oh, really?
No. Because they don't watch anything. So
okay, that's different. That's different than my daughter.
Future,
that's different than my daughter.
It is. Back to the Future looks maybe old and dated.
Yeah, I got you.
But my kids hadn't seen many things, so it looked cool.
Interesting.
Right?
Interesting.
Star Wars, original Star Wars looked fine.
Yeah, I get it.
Wow, that's cool.
My daughter will only watch the prequels.
Right. So for Star Wars, they're like, this is cool because they've been in the cocoon.
I get it.
What it scared them was the stupid rodents.
Absolutely, that's the worst
And
part.
Princess Bride.
That's the least favorite part of the movie for me.
Yeah, okay.
When it's like the flame roll around and then the fucking rodents come and they fucking get his fucking leg or arm.
I don't remember.
When they bite, that scared the shit out of me too.
There you go.
So I get it. Did they like Andre the Giant? Anybody want a peanut?
I mean, at first, no. That we couldn't even finish it.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
In fact, I think my daughter left to go to the back room because she was too afraid. She was probably 5 at the time.
It's a little scary. It's a little scary.
And then so it took me years to get them to watch it again. I think my son was 13.
Yeah.
When he finally was like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so good, dude. It's actually been a long time since I've seen Princess Bride. Okay, so comedies though. If people are watching,
well, I'm gonna like Jade, if you have a movie though that works with your family.
from like 10 to 17.
Well, but they're 8 and 10. Okay.
I'm just saying, but like for your kids,
Star Wars will work. I think Star Wars.
We're talking about comedies though. What would be like a